Hello, my friends. Welcome to this very quick review of the Ccr Handbook. Ccr Handbook is a book you go to for guidance regarding PDUs, professional development units. And I want to cover this very quickly. First of all, professional development units are earned after you get certified in whatever certification you may have gone for. You cannot use education that was earned or gained before your certification as PDUs. That will be in violation of the Code of Ethics. So let's really quickly go through the information. So those are the intro pages, and here is the summary of PDU information across the certifications. So if you have a PMP, your certification cycle is every 3 years, as you can see here, and you need 60 PDUs. And those 60 PDUs, you must have a minimum of 35 from education, and you could have everything from education. But if you go the given back route, you can only have up to 25. That's the maximum. There is no maximum for education PDUs. So if you wanted to get all your PDUs from education, that's okay. Same thing for all the other certifications. It's pretty straightforward. All of them have a 3-year cycle on this page, as you can see here, including the CAPM, PMP, all the way on down. You can see how many PDUs are required for CAPM. This is a new PDU requirement, and this is 15 PDUs to keep your CAPM. And you can see how the PDUs are broken out in terms of education. That's the minimum. So if you're a CAPM, you must get a minimum of 9 every 3 years from education. You could get the rest from giving back, or you could get all of them from education. There's no maximum for education, only a minimum. All right, so if you're a PMP, you must get at least 35 PDUs from the education section. All right, and as I'm going through this, if you've got any questions, please ask. All right, big thing here is the Pmi Talent Triangle. This talent triangle shows you 3 prongs: technical project management, leadership, and strategic and business management. So technical project management is knowledge and skills and behaviors related to specific domains, scheduling, costing, procurement, things like that. Leadership, that's straightforward. This is all about influencing, right? All about leading people and leading teams and getting the knowledge and skills and behaviors to support that. And strategic and business management is knowledge and expertise in the industry or organization that enhances performance and delivers better business outcomes. So as you go through this, you can see another breakdown. And this breakdown is showing you at a minimum, if you are a PMP, you need a minimum of 8 technical, 8 leadership minimum, and 8 strategic minimum. And that gives you 24 education hours. But remember, the minimum is 35 overall. So there's still going to be 11 left. And you could distribute that 11 across these domains still. So assuming you went for a course and you got an additional 3 from here in the aspect of technical, and you got another 3 from leadership. See that? So now you've got 11, 11, and 8. That is 30. See? And let's say you got 5 here. That gives you the 35 you need from education. Remember, this is all education PDUs. And it's the same thing across the other aspects. Where you have the requirements for 35, they're looking for at least 8 from technical, leadership, and strategic. Okay, for PMI ACP, it's about half of that number. Same for RMP and SP, which I hold as well. And then you've got 6 remaining. And again, you could distribute this 6 across. You could have 2 there. You could have 2 there. Let's say you're an ACP. So you could have 6 technical, 6 leadership, and 2 strategic. And that gives you what? 18. But at the same time, if we go back to our previous page, just be aware that even though ACP shows 18 minimum for education, taking a look at this breakdown, you can see you need a total of 30. So it means you still have to add to it 12, okay? And that's the idea. So I would say study this table, know it really well. these cycles, they have a way of creeping up on you. Mine crept up on me once. I almost lost one of my certifications. I would have if I had kept it up long enough by not, getting my PDUs renewed. So there you have it, 888, whether you're in any of these, 444, whether you're in any of these, and if you're in the CAPM is unique. It's new PDU requirement. Before, you would have to take the CAPM exam all over again, but now they're letting you have PDUs to update. All right, so there you go. That's what you need to know as far as your certifications are concerned. So let's go a step further and take a look at some of the other pages here, because there's things I would like to point out. So this is a CCR cycle. You get a certificate, you participate in development activities, you get PDUs, you report PDUs, you fulfill the requirements, and then you complete the application and pay a renewal fee. If you don't do that, you are going to lose your certification. If you don't complete the application to renew, this step right here, like I almost forgot once, you're going to be in trouble. And the way I realized, I was showing people how to register for the exam. I happened to log into my PMI portal and realize, oh my goodness, it shows that I am not in good PDU standing. I need to get all the PDUs. So I already had them, I just hadn't recorded them. So keep recording your PDUs relentlessly. Here's some more information about PDUs explained, the sensibility of it, the importance of it, ways that you can report. When we talk about education, it's courses or training. Here are the PDU rules. 1 hour equals 1 PDU. Again, stuff that you did to prepare for the PMP is not eligible for PDUs. It has to be after PMP. All right, moving down, still on education, you've got other education, online or digital media. You've got reading and self-direction. You've got some informal learning that also qualifies. And then in giving back to the profession, the first thing they show you is work as a practitioner. You could also work on creating content. Again, 1 hour spent creating content equals 1 PDU. Giving a presentation, sharing knowledge, volunteering, all PDUs, okay? Now, the other policy you need to understand is activities you complete before you earn a PDU are not eligible, right? That's one. Further, you cannot claim participation in the same course or activity more than once. So you cannot keep going for the same course over and over again to get more and more PDUs. You can only do that once. If you earn more than the required PDUs in your CCR cycle, you may apply a portion of the PDUs to your next cycle. Only PDUs earned in the final year, 12 months of your certification cycle can be applied to a future cycle. So if you got 20 extra PDUs in year 2, well, guess what? You cannot carry those over. If you've already maxed out, you can't carry those over. So just be aware of that. Don't circumvent your learning though, but just be aware of that, okay? Here are some information about certification renewal fees and policies, information about the PMI audit process. My PDUs have been audited in the past, so keep good records, right? Maintain good records about your PDUs and make sure that you keep an eye on them. And honestly, that is it. That is pretty much the summary of what you need to know as far as PDUs in the Continuing Certification Requirements Handbook. I hope that helped you. Congrats on getting certified. Keep pushing. Talk to you soon.